Cool.
I will get it back up, folks. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Should be good to go, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the PHL Contender Division and Prospect Division Awards. I am Alicat, joined by my fellow broadcasters, Jack and Log. How are you guys doing tonight?
Yo! Going good.
I'm doing fantastic, and I can't wait to bring these awards to you at home. We have many nominees for these trophies, but only a handful of winners. So I'm excited to see how these are divvied up tonight. I do want to put an asterisk on the Pro Division awards. The goal scoring award, I forget the name of it, but the most goals in the season has since been given to Smasher instead of Owen, with the tiebreaker being goals per game. Same with the Playmaker Award, although that did not switch hands and it remains with Hijinks.
I believe the goal scoring award is sharpshooter. We have Playmaker for assists, and we have the overall most points as Maestro. We have a bunch of special names ready to go for this one, and we're super excited. We did move this up by an hour as the World Series is happening. We have been fighting tooth and nail every single time. Every single time we've had a stream, there has been a World Series game, so we moved it up by an hour to move along. The stream's quiet? Okay, I will move it up in a second.
All right. So
there we go. So let's just get right into things then.
I was going to say we got two divisions to cover. We gotta get started here.
So we're going to begin with the Contender Division Stat Awards. These are awards that are stat-based, so purely based on the most points. We're going to start with the Contender Division, otherwise known as D2. So first up, we have the winner of the Maestro Award, which is Like from the Waco Weathermen.
So like one of the best players in the league, and in this season, I played with him in season 1 on the Calgary Galaxy before he got traded, and he's just a fantastic guy to have in the locker room. Very well deserved award. Played very well this season, and I can't wait to see what's in the future for him.
45 points with a 1.36 point per game average. Definitely a player giving a lot for his team, and definitely deserved with that goal total in 33 games played. So congratulations to Like. I don't see him in the chat, unfortunately, so we will move on. If we see your name, we will bring you up. Have a few words. We're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible for everyone, but we want to give time for everyone to be able to see. So for now, let's move on to the next.
Chat.
All right, let's see if he shows up. Oh, there he is. There's, I believe,
he's here, but he can't talk. So he's here, but he can't talk. So we will be moving on to the next one.
Oh, he wants to bring Act up. All right, let's bring Act up then. Let's hear what he has to say.
All right.
Let's bring this man up. Hello, Act. What do you have to say for Like?
I have to say that he's probably the best teammate I've had. Across all PHL teams that I'm on, both teams. I think he's an easy player to play with. I think once you pass on the puck, I think it's pretty much over. It's GG's. He's scoring the goal for sure. And as well as, I think he definitely deserves D1 for next season. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
All right, thank you. Just a quick note that these custom hockey cards will be sent out to each player upon completion. Just give us a little bit of time to do that, and I will make sure you get your card if you win. Now, moving on to, I believe it is the Playmaker Award, which goes to Jack with 1K of the Hawaiian High Rollers. So this is the Assists Awards with 29 assists in a season.
And the Playmaker Award was since changed from being a point per game tiebreaker to an assists per game tiebreaker, and it is still Jack beating out Ren for this award. They both had the same amount of assists, but I believe I can check my stat sheet real quick. I believe Jack had fewer games played. Yes, he played 35, Ren played 36. So Jack, missing one game this season, is able to bring home the trophy.
Still with a great season overall, only 2 points off of Likes total with 43 points. It's really great race overall, very competitive. Congratulations to Jack. I don't see him in chat once again. Yes, Do we have anyone who wants to who could speak for him? If not, we will move on. No, let's move on then
I
if
think
that's the case.
we move on. Yeah.
Yes, trying to get through this
and
quickly for the 8 p.m. time. Try not to
Absolutely.
get repetitive. Next on, I believe the final one is the Sharpshooter Award for most goals in a season, which once again goes
There
to
you go.
Like on the Waco Weathermen at 25 goals over 33 games played.
Only 6 20 goal scorers this season, and like rounding out the top end of that with 25 goals. Tim Jim held the lead in the race for the majority of the season and ended up falling out of the first place spot to Like, who rounded up a couple hat tricks to end the season.
It looks like we might get Act Up here again to say the same thing if he wishes. It's yes, he's coming up here, I believe.
Yeah,
So
damn,
let's see what he has to say
There we
again.
go.
I'm just taking a bite out of my burger. Just give me 1 second.
What's on the burger though?
What the most important
right.
thing?
All right. The thing is, I'm gonna say the exact same thing again. I forgot what I said low key, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
try to run it back. I know I said Like is the best player I've ever played with. You pass him the puck, he scores for sure, no doubt. And he said talk about my 5-game goal against Nen. I honestly don't remember that one, but I'm gonna say that he did score 5 goals against Nen, and it was beautiful. It was amazing.
All right. And with that, we have come to the end of our stat-based awards, and we're moving on to voted awards. These are the awards voted by the players. How the round voting worked was we had, I believe it was captains and general managers and commissioners pick out the nominations, and we had all of the division voting on said awards. So if anyone else is good to go, we shall move on to the first one, and the first nominations, which will be the Breakout Award nominees. These are the awards for players who played their rookie season in D2 where they hadn't played at a higher level before. The first nominee is Silk of the Waco Weathermen, Demidov of the Somewhere Somebodies, and Madon Smash of the Rocky Mountain Reapers.
Yeah, and these players are just all fantastic, high caliber. Silk and Demidov and Madden all earning D1 call-ups, 2 of those players being drafted to D1. I think that this is a fantastic season for these players to join this league, and I hope to see more out of them in the future. They have been great in their first season, and I don't doubt they'll have a long career here.
I think the thing I'm seeing in chat is a lot of commendations for all these players. It seems that it's a very fair award category. All of these players deserved it, and they definitely deserve to be on here. But with that, we can only have one winner, and the winner is Silk of the Waco Weatherman.
Oh.
With 21 games played this year as an assistant captain, 19 goals, 23 assists for 42 points, and 2 points per game average. Silk, if he is here, shall be brought up. I don't see so, but yes, Act will once again speak for his teammate. Let's bring Act up here to speak for his teammate and the win for Silk.
There we go.
All right, well, I'm back up again. I didn't get to play much with Silk, but as in basically I was supposed to fill his shoes, and it is what it is. What's going on? Anyways, Silk is like the GOAT. I think he's an all-around good player. I think he plays all positions. I don't know what his actual position is, but I think he's generational. Give Act a break is crazy. He's generational talent. I think he definitely deserves to be in D1, and I think he'll show his presence next season in D1 for sure.
We'll definitely see a lot of players improve this season, and I think we'll definitely see maybe a potential breakout for Silk again in D1, but we will see. But what that will do for the Breakout Award winner, and we will move on once again to the Brick Wall Award nominees. This award is set for the goalies who displayed the most level of skill and the best display of their talents in D2. We have Damocles from the Waco Weathermen, Skull from the Rocky Mountain Reapers, and Rogue from the I am not going to pronounce that, so how about I get my fellow
The
commentator,
Skookle Channel Cats.
Skookle Channel Cats. There we go.
It will be the Skookle Channel Cats of
Got
the
the check
contender
in real
division.
life.
It will be the Skookle Channel Cats, the goaltender Rogue, being the third nominee for the Brick Wall Award.
I hope someone screenshotted that, bro.
Uh,
Hey, Jack, you get a fresh cut, by the way?
Huh?
You get a fresh cut, by the way?
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh, yeah.
do we have anything to say about these? I know
Oh, my mic's
Rogue's
still up?
played for you, Jack, and I wonder if you have any insight onto these other players.
Yeah, Skull was the starting goaltender for my D1 team, the
Right.
Ottawa Sparks, and I had a great time playing with him as he became the starter of that team. Damocles putting up a great fight in the finals. I told him the other day he really made me angry with the amount of activity he had with his stick. You couldn't get within 3 feet of him without the puck flying off your stick. So you really just had to try and take shots on him. 3 very respectable goaltenders, but there can only be one winner.
As a goaltender myself, I always ascribe to the fact that if you are not making your opponent slam their desk in frustration, you are not doing your job correctly. But with that, unfortunately, despite all the great goaltending prowess, there can only be one. And with it, the winner is Rogue of the Schooly Kill Channel Cats for the Brick Wall Award winner. 26 games played, a 1.346 goals against average with only 35 goals against, 6 shutouts, and 7 assists throughout the season.
Yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. And honestly, it's more than just the stats for this guy. If you watch him play, he's just becoming one of the best in the game. He's a monster, and he totally deserves this award.
Absolutely, and widely regarded as a top 3 goaltender in the league, alongside Grip and Sleepy. And this is his second straight Brick Wall Award win. He took home the D1 Brick Wall Award trophy in season 1, or in the Pro Division, rather. This is his first season. Straight out of public lobbies, he was recruited and widely regarded as a high potential goaltender. And I informed my captain Notlad of this story, and made sure that we took him with our last pick in the draft. And I can't say it didn't pay off.
Yes, we would have loved to have Rogue here, but oh no, he's here. He's here. There
He's
he
here.
is.
He's here.
I missed the tag there. I firmly apologize for that. Let's bring Rogue up here if he wants to
him.
speak.
Will he speak?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So the second Brick
What's
Wall
up?
win for you, Rogue. How you feeling?
Honestly, look, I have developed so much this season. I think I'm kind of getting carried by my defense here a little bit. I got Austin in front of me in D1. I got Nova in front of me in D2. I honestly, these awards are, I think, just as much theirs as they are mine. I don't think I'm winning either of these without those guys in front of me.
Yeah, great shout out. And it's awesome. As a goaltender myself, we definitely know the value of our defensemen in front of us. But even so, you were absolutely phenomenal this season, and just as the award says, a complete brick wall. And congratulations on your award, and look forward to seeing what you do next season and in this off season.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, unfortunately, Rogue, we have to send you down. We are very cruel.
You're going back to D3, buddy.
With a brief return, and we only give him a moment to express, but very humble in his time up here, shouting out his defense. But with that, we will move on to the Heartbeat Award nominees. Now, this is a bit of a confusing one as we've defined the word a little bit. The Heartbeat Award is for the member of the team.
I believe we are skipping past the lockdown award here.
Are we?
I think it's one
it
later.
might have been a bit of a different order.
We're doing it last?
But
Okay.
it will be here. But the Heartbeat Award goes to the player who is the most valuable player to their team, who contributes the most to their team. It's not necessarily a reflection of points or the most talented player, but the player that the team would not be the same without them. And as you can see, we have Demidov and Panther of the Weathermen, Summer Somebodies, and the Sierra Nevada Grizzlies, respectively. Gentlemen, do you have anything to say here?
Yeah, could not have the Waco Weathermen could not have finished in that second seed without he scored multiple 4-goal games this season. As you saw, took home 2 separate awards in this show so far. We have Demidov, who some people were calling to be put into the D1 finals instead of BGP. Ultimately, Owl made the decision to keep BG in that game, and they won a championship. And then Panther, again, the Grizzlies could not have made the playoffs without him. Multiple hat tricks this season, and a very well-deserved nomination.
And with that, there can only be one winner despite the excellent level of talent to their teams here. And with that, the winner is Demidov of the Somewhere Somebodies, who wins the Heartbeat Award. And let's get him up here to speak. Let's see him right up there. Let's get him speaking on this in a bit of a surprise win from some of the people in chat.
Hello.
Demi, how you feeling?
MVP.
Good.
Good.
It's nice. Surprising.
Do you feel good about the season, and do you feel like you feel sorry, I'm a little tongue tied here.
It's not the greatest ending, but yeah, it was a good season. It was fun. I got to play with the guys from Napple, so that was nice. But yeah, it was a great experience.
Well, with this award, they definitely couldn't have done it without you. And Jack, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have anything to say to the fellow D2 players that voted on you to be the winner of this award, as well as the captains who voted for you to be nominated for this award in the first place?
Thank you. Thank you to all the Napple people, of course. They're great.
Awesome. Thank you.
An MVP caliber season. You remove him from the Somewhere Somebodies, they probably wouldn't have gotten as far as they did without him, and he's quickly becoming one of the best players in the world. So Demidov, congratulations on the MVP award.
Yeah.
And go Eagles.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And with that, we are... hold on one second, folks. With that, we move on to our next award, which is the Lockdown Award. This is for the best defenseman of the league, or the best defensive player. The nominees are Marc-Andre Pinky of the Hawaiian High Rollers, Ren of the Vancouver Frost Giants, and Kagor of the Northeastern Nighthawks, I believe, is it? I don't have the names right in front of me, but yes.
Yeah, I mentioned I played in season 1 with and he got traded from the Calgary Galaxy. The trade was to the Sierra Nevada Grizzlies for Marc-Andre Pinky, and Pinks really rounded out our team, was one of the most important players on our team in that championship win, and he has been fantastic in season 2.
Yeah, I like all 3 of these guys for this award. Kagor obviously is just Mr. Lockdown. Ren is a very all-around player, has a good lockdown aspect to his game. And Marc-Andre Pinky, just a no-brainer, one of my favorite players to watch. He briefly got D1 time in the finals, and it wasn't long, but he got one of the good looks there at the end for the Cedars. And it's no surprise that he's on this list.
Yeah, and Kagor, I think I like to call him my favorite defenseman. I think he's one of the most reliable players at their position. And you can always count on him to play that lockdown D that you need from your team.
Yes, unfortunately, there is only one winner, once again, despite the fact that we always have great talent up here. But with that, the winner for the Lockdown Award for Best Defenseman is Marc-Andre Pinky of the Hawaiian High Rollers.
Yeah, the first round pick or second round pick, I believe. Maybe Canoodle went first round. I can check the draft board.
It was second.
Was Canoodle first round, Pink second round. A huge congratulations on another monster season. How does this compare to your first season, and how have you developed so far in this league?
I think my mechanics have definitely got a lot better, but I'm still an old man who can barely stick handle sometimes. It is really funny though that I thought in D3 last season, I thought I had a good chance of winning like the D award, and I didn't. And then this season, I was surprised to see my name on there. and then I ended up winning. So I appreciate everyone who voted for me.
Yes, I can attest to being on two different teams with Pinks here, and definitely a fantastic defensive player. The stats don't necessarily reflect what he brings to the team, but he's definitely bringing a very defense-focused attitude and a positionally focused attitude, and it's great to see him be rewarded for that this season, in my own opinion. But great to see that you've won something here, and great to see that you've been rewarded for your effort.
Absolutely, and I believe with that should be the conclusion of our D2 awards, unless we have any
no, we have
awards.
a couple more. We have the Mastermind Award nominees. This goes to the best captain/GM combination or player. So this is mostly a roster construction award based on trades, based on waiver claims, and based on overall drafting throughout the season. We have Kachuk of the Waco Weathermen, Ren and Van Higgy of the Vancouver Frost Giants, and Pretty of the Rocky Mountain Reapers. What do you see?
It's one of my favorite ones
with the roster construction of these three players here, these three organizations here.
I'll go real quick just to talk about the captains themselves, if you don't mind. Kachuk, obviously natural leader. I say he's on here. Ren, Van Higgy, they put together a really good team. I am maybe a little behind on that because I don't think Ren or Van Higgy were GMs for their teams at one point, but I guess they kind of worked on the team together. And Pretty, to me, is just a no-brainer why he's on this list. I got to be in their Discord server and spend a little time with them with the scrim, and Pretty's an awesome guy in general, so I absolutely see why he's on that list.
Yeah, Pretty is a great captain, and someone I initially approached to potentially be their general manager. Obviously, I fell out of the D1 draft there and had to enter the draft as a player, and was unfortunately not able to work alongside him. But he goes Madden Smash round 1, JB round 2, Skull round 3, and then still gets Chadwick round 4, eventually rounding out his roster with Galactian and Act in rounds 5 and 6. So a fantastic draft from Pretty, and I think there's only one clear winner here.
Also, real quick, honorable mention goes to Lolly and Mal. I'm shocked they're not on this list for best contenders chat entertainment.
Again, with that,
best captain's chat gestures.
We can only have one award winner, and the winner is Pretty of the Rocky Mountain Reapers.
Yeah,
who constructed a regular season championship winning team at the top, who clinched in the very last week. I almost flubbed my words there. I had to be very careful not to say championship.
I was gonna say, man, don't get your words twisted.
Regular season award winners, definitely one of the top teams throughout the entire regular season. With them clinching very early on and playing extremely well, and a very good roster construction overall by Pretty, who I'm not sure is here, but
I'll invite him. He's in the shower, he said.
Oh, he's in the shower.
Let's get a shower interview from Pretty.
I apologize if I don't see you in chat.
He's on his phone. I mean,
they're kind of compressed, so I can't quite see. But we'll invite Pretty to speak and give him a few seconds to get in here if he's good. If not, we will move on, unfortunately, as we still compete. There we go. Hello, Pretty. How you doing?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
What's up, man?
I just want to thank my team for being the team that they are, and thank all of the season 2 captains for the fun ass time that we had. Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my shower.
Hopefully we get next season. Thankfully, no cameras turned on for that one, which would got us a little trouble in Twitch. But yes, with that, let me see. We come to another interesting award, the Next Shift Award nominees. This is for the most improved player from either the beginning of the season or the previous season. Sponsored by Next Shift. We have Dyslexic Walrus of the Schooly Kill Channel Cats, Prince of the Minnesota Riptide, and Blackie of the Northeastern Nighthawks.
Yeah, I think this is one of those awards where there's only really one clear winner. I mean, only one of these players was drafted in the starting rounds. Only one of these players played nearly every game this season. Prince and Blake were both D3 players last season. They fell to the sub rounds again for season 2 and ended up going D3 again. Only one of these players managed to work their way into a season 2 starting role, and that being Dyslexic Wireless.
I see a lot of Warless fans in the chat. I like all 3 of these picks real quick, but for me, Warless, like, dude was like a very unknown D3 starter last season. I got to briefly play with him, and he was awesome when I played with him. And just seeing how far he's gotten now as a D2 starter and champion is, I mean, that's next shift to me. If anything,
Thank you for pointing that out, Otter.
Yes, Dyslexic Warless getting me with his own dyslexia, with my own dyslexia here.
Flame
So
Cat for that graphic.
yes, he managed to get me there. But a pretty universal praise for Warless here, even with the talent of Prince and Balaki. But with that, we will see what the voting goes. And yes, it is indeed Dyslexic Warless. So let's bring him up here. 33 games played, 17 goals, 23 assists for 40 points, only 5 points off the top spot with a 1.21 points per game played. Very respectable. Let's see if he's willing to come up here and speak with us. Welcome, Warless. How you doing?
And I will say, I
I'm
played for you
doing
the
good.
entire season. I just now realized you have a little fish by your arm.
Yeah, it's the details, like the name spelling that proves me wrong. But it's all good.
How you feeling for this award here?
Yeah, man, I feel stoked. You guys got my heartbeat, and just listening to you guys talk about me, you're too nice. Yeah, I just want to say a shout out to the captains on SCC for picking me up as a starter for that D2 draft. I was stoked when that happened, and for being there with me along the ride to help my development, help me grow. Shout out to Notlad for some sick VOD reviews that along the way, and Jack for being my mate there up on forward. Yeah, so it was a great season, and yeah, I look forward to getting even better. It's definitely room for improvement for sure. Shout out to any D1 forwards. If they want to pick up a protege, hit me up. I'm looking to continue to develop here.
We look forward to seeing where you end up, Warless, in next season. I'm sure you'll do great, considering the season you've had here. We'll see you go pretty far. So thank you for coming up, and thank you for your time, and congratulations on your award.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and I believe with that comes the next award, which is the Super Sub Award nominees, which is in essence the draft steal. So the best steal of the draft in a way. We have Like of the Waco Weatherman, Elit, also known as Radiohead Lover in Hawaiian. Is it the Super Sub? I apologize.
This is Super Sub. I will say the first nomination is supposed to be Silk rather than Like.
Yes, there's a lot of iffiness around. I apologize. I was doing multiple of these at once, so that indeed is Silk and not Like. I apologize, folks. And then finally, Rogue here of the Schoolie Kill Channel Cats. How do you see this award going?
I mean, you get Silk in D1, a D1 sub, and then ends up playing 20 games in D2, remaining with a 2 point per game average in his season. Comes up short in the championship, not able to play, but still a fantastic season for him. And Rogue with the last pick in the draft, I feel like it either has to be Like or Rogue, not to discredit, or rather Silk or Rogue, not to discredit Radiohead Lover, who ended up playing a prominent role in this season for the Hawaiian High Rollers and ending up becoming one of their top goal scorers with 17.
And yes, again, with the talent on roster, we can only see one, and the winner is I believe I wasn't sure if it was Like or yes. This is on me.
The winner is
entirely my fault.
The winner is going to be Silk.
Yes.
Silk is the winner of the Super Sub.
I'm double checking just to be sure.
Comfortably on me. I firmly apologize. You can all flame me in the chat for this. You can all call me smelly for this. I will firmly take it there. But it is Silk.
Regardless, Like or Silk, regardless, they're on the Weathermen, so we're going to act again on the stage.
More time for act here.
Welcome back.
Hey guys, I'm back for like the 5th time today.
A lot of awards for
So-
the Waco Weatherman.
What did he just win? Like, I'm so confused. There's so
Mr.
many
Jeans, am I right?
awards.
There are
Silk
indeed. I
just
believe there are
won.
about.
Silk just won the breakout award, the rookie of
Oh.
the year. Silk just won.
Okay, yeah. No, super sub. That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
This
that's
one,
very valid.
this award is super sub. Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
belie-
yeah,
I-
yeah.
yes,
So
I-
this is. I would like to note this is Silk's second award of the night.
Yes, I'm saying. I saw a lot of people say Rogue. I think Rogue was a very valid contender. I think he was for sure closest up, but I think Silk being drafted very last round. I think Rogue was also drafted last round, wasn't he?
Correct.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Silk drafted last round, and for a guy to play 20 games and drop like 42 something points, almost 50 points, I think that's insane. Especially as someone unknown like Silk. I think Silk was one of the more unknown players coming into the draft. And for him to go D1, D2, and D3 sub and doing that in D2 is insane to me. I think he's
And I think
well
there's a-
deserved his award.
I think there was a real contender for a Silk MVP as well. I mean, he played 20 games and had
Yeah,
42
sure.
points, just
Yeah.
one short of second place in that point race.
And the 2 point per game average every single game is just insane to me. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I think it's well deserved.
Yes, indeed, a very good showing by the Waco Weathermen and the players on here. But thank you again for your time once again, Act.
I'll
Showing
probably
up
see
many
you
times.
later on tonight anyway, so
But yes, thank you. And with that, I believe we will move on to the Prospect Division Stat Awards. Sorry, something's wrong with my screen here, guys. What's going on? Ah, yes. We are indeed missing one award. The playoff MVP for the D2 Contender Division playoffs. And there's no nominees. This is merely a captain voted award. And the winner is, of course, Rogue for the Schoolie Kill Channel Cats. 10 games played, 7 wins, 1 goal against average, 10 goals total, and 2 shutouts. Absolutely dominant performance throughout the entire playoffs. And if he's willing to, we can bring him up here again. But definitely a fantastic win for Rogue here.
Get this man up here. God damn, dude.
And a guy I couldn't be
Go.
more stoked to see win this. I mean, we couldn't have won it without him.
Hello again.
Hello, Rogue. How you feeling about this
Oh,
one?
dude.
I'm pretty hyped, I'll be honest.
It feels really good
Um,
when you can carry your team like that, and you can feel proud of going that far along with the performance you gave here.
Yeah, it was not the best overall playoff from me. I think after the second round, I told the team that I had not played for 5 days before that matchup. But I'm really happy that for the actual finals, I was able to feel good and actually play to my ability.
Yeah, definitely feeling that way, and it was definitely a very, even with perhaps you're feeling not the best performance, 1 goal against average, 2 shutouts, and 10 total goals against is insane over 10 games played. That's absolutely ridiculous. You killed it there, and I'm sure your team is more than happy at your performances and more than proud to have stood in front of you at many points.
I do want to shout out Ghost, and I think Damocles also had 1 GAA.
This is
It is
true.
crazy how stacked the top level of goalies are for D2.
We definitely
And getting
saw-
Skull in there, so many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely saw throughout the playoffs that goalies definitely stepped up and showcased a lot of their talents. D1, D2, D3, it didn't matter. Playoffs were definitely a time for goalies to step in and stand up. But with that, we do actually, for real this time, come to the Prospect Division Stat Awards. This is D3. So these are, once again, the point totals and the respective stat totals and not voted awards. So with this, we come to the
Ladies and
first
gentlemen,
award.
welcome to the late night show. Here
We go to the Maestro
Kick it
Award
off.
winner, which goes to the most points in a season, which is Hunter S of the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats. A lot of
much to
boos
say
on
there.
this one.
Booze in
A
the
lot
chat.
of-
Tomatoes.
a
And
lot
we're
of this.
moving
Oh,
on.
shit.
This is unfortunately why I preface this by saying vote. Why I said not voted awards winners. We have not got any rigged yet from this, but we will move on. Yes, to the Playmaker
on.
Award, which once again goes
And we're
to Hunter
moving on
S,
again.
for assists. I'm feeling pitchforks are about to come up here pretty soon. Don't shoot the messenger. We were only tracking this
Flip
one.
it, chat.
Once
this,
again,
uh,
moving on to the Sharpshooter Award, which goes to
Okay.
Louis. 23 games played, 24 goals,
Job, Louis.
19 assists, 43 points, and 1.87 points per game average. A lot of goals this year, more than a goal per game over the course of that time. I'm not sure how you boys feel, but what do you feel about seeing this?
Yeah, he's a guy that attended a tryout scrim for the Schuylkill Channel Cats at one point, alongside other top players like Marcus and I apologize, I forget who else we had in the scrim, but Louis was a fantastic player to work alongside with, a great finisher. I'm not surprised to see him winning this award, and he knows how to get to the right areas and put pucks in the net.
Yes, definitely
Yeah.
a great
I
showcase
think
of the
this seemed too
stats.
much. I think it seemed too much, but I know he's a really good player. Got called up to D2. It's just a total stud. I don't know if we have any bridge bats in the audience. I think we have Prince if you want to come up and talk for him. I don't think Louis is here. We'll invite him. There he is.
Oh,
Prince, how do you feel about Louis' win here?
It was Prince. Prince was the other one.
Louis was pretty clear for this award. You know, Louis was great. Got a lot better throughout the season, and you know, he just he's a great scorer. Got in position to just score a lot of goals for us. You know, Louis great.
And the stats
And
definitely.
I don't think this award was even close in the stats, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I can't quite check it, but 24 goals over 23 games, definitely a very, very dominant performance overall. I don't even believe that was all games played, but we shall move on from here to the Prospect Division Voted Awards. This is the once again voted awards, which goes through commissioners and captains, and then gets voted on by you all in D3 here. With that, we will go to the first award in the nominations, which is the Breakout Award nominees. Clash Royale of the Florida Flamingos, Louis of the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats, and Danimals of the Frostburg Ice Daddies. Gentlemen, what do we have to say here?
Yeah, Clash Royale is someone I spent a little bit of time with in the R&R League for the Chicago Golems, and a great player. I've held a couple of VOD reviews with him. Very eager to improve. He's improving plenty and will, without a doubt, be drafted into D2 next season, in my opinion. Louis just taking home the Sharpshooter Award is also a great contender for the Breakout Award. I'm not sure we saw him last season, but his first season in the league, I believe, ended up being a sharpshooting trophy for him in D3. And then Danimals, another great player alongside those two.
Yeah, Danimals is definitely a sleeper pick here. I like his odds for this award. He's a really good player. He scored on my team, I think, once or twice. Louis, again, would be a no-brainer if he got this. He was a great player, had a great season. And I like Clash Royale a lot for this pick, too. Kid definitely developed quite a bit and really broke out, as the name of the trophy would suggest. So I like all three here.
Yes, and we will see the winner here with, once again, the talent. There can only be one, and the winner is Louis of the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats. 23 games played, 24 goals, 19 assists, and 43 points for 1.87 points per game. As we've seen before, if a team member wants to come up again and speak on their behalf, they can feel free to. And
Prince is going to be the new act here.
Yo!
we will once again have Prince up here. How you seeing here with him being the breakout?
Yeah, I mean, once again, I feel like it was a pretty clear cut who would win this. Louis was great. You know, he also, I just want to point out, took over the team when a certain someone abandoned us I just wanna say that, so a true leader amongst
shout out.
bridge bats.
Definitely a big shout out
Speaking
for
of the
that.
bridge bats, I want to say real quick, if you notice, all 4 awards, 2 of them, of course, are to a particular somebody, but all 4 of them are purple so far for the bridge bats. How does that kind of reflect on your guys' season?
I mean, we scored a lot of goals, got a lot of points.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, but it didn't end the way we wanted it to, unfortunately. But things happen. I also just want to point out, hey man, second season in a row that the goals leader has been picked in the 4th round. I just wanna point that out. Louis might be on Smasher Watch or something, man. I'm just saying.
Definitely not
No,
in.
Louis great. Louis got a lot
Definitely
better
not
throughout the season.
goal scoring, not necessarily coming in the first round, but definitely being a competitive advantage. But yes, breakout award winning and a great rookie season for Louis, and we look forward to seeing what he does next. But with that, we are going to move on once again to the Brick Wall Award nominees: Coochie for the Seattle Osprey, Kai2 for the Florida Flamingos, and Rogue for the Port Stanley Stachios. All 3 goalies having great seasons. Rogue coming in his 3rd nomination for this award in a different division. Kai2 being the stats leader, and Coochie having a fantastic showing in the playoffs as he showcased in both divisions. Gentlemen, what do you feel here?
The tie race.
I
This is a really tie race.
You really just can't pick anybody out of these 3 so far. This was a voted award, but the statistics are very split. If you look at the top performers tab for the D3 master sheet, you can see Kai finished the season with 0.53 goals against average. 0.53, which means nearly he averaged a shutout at the same rate as he gave up a goal.
Yeah. Monster.
And then you go down to Rogue with a 1.2 goals against average, and I'm not seeing Coochie on the goals allowed average leader board, but I do see him on the shutout board picking up 8 shutouts for the Seattle Osprey.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
go ahead, look.
I'll knock it out real quick. With these 3 goalies, you think, Rogue has taken brick wall twice so far. I think it's going to be a no-brainer for him to get the 3-peat. But sometimes you have players that are kind of hidden away in D3 a little bit that are actually really talented that make this race a lot closer with Kai2 and Coochie. Both at one point had, I forget the actual numbers, but, halfway or a quarter way through the season, they had an insane amount of shutouts. And that's not to take away from Rogue, too. He's also really, really good. But Kai2 and Coochie are right up there with him, in my opinion. They're very good.
Yeah,
Prince with a
Kai2
stat
gave
shout-out
up 10
here.
goals this season.
Yes, Prince
Kai2 gave up 10
shouting
goals
out
this
that
season.
Kai got more shutouts this season, I believe, than he did goals against total, which
is correct.
An incredible stat. As a D3 goalie myself, just an absolutely insane play by all 3 of these goalies, and I am honored to be even in the same division as these gentlemen. But with that, even with my love for these 3 guys, I would give the award to all of them if I could. There can only be one as voted by the players, but the winner is Kai2, the Brick Wall Award winner. 19 games played, 14 wins, 10 goals against average, 0.3 goals against average overall, and 12 shutouts. He also had 1 game played as a skater, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for a 0.2 points per game average.
I mean, it just has to be Kai, right? The guy plays 19 games, gets 14 wins, with 12 of those wins being shutouts.
Insane.
Only gave up 10 goals this season. Maybe he thought it was a bit easy because he played 1 game at skater and ended up scoring a goal. So there's really no better rounded player than Kai for this award.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah, well
definitely
deserved.
some arguments for some other goalies, but as much as I love Cucci and Rogue here, I think Kai just absolutely went off. I think the other thing is, from my knowledge, Kai didn't play goalie until this season. I don't think he'd even
Am I
plan
speaking for
to.
Kai?
But yes, go ahead.
Oh, Kai's a great goalie. Our defense tried to keep him with some pretty easy shots, and I think a lot of people took him down for that. But he stayed solid the entire season, so he's my goat for that.
He's a goat.
Yeah, definitely a great performance overall, and even carrying it to the playoffs, he was absolutely fantastic in that too. But definitely a great win for Kai, and who takes the Brick Wall Award winner for D3. Sure, he'll have a great season next year, and we look forward to seeing what he does next. But moving on to the Heartbeat Award nominees, we have Hunter S. of the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats, Kai 2 of the Florida Flamingos, and Blackie of the Philadelphia Revolution. Gentlemen, we could get into a little bit of hot water here. Let's dive right into this. How do you guys feel about
I like
this?
all three. Well, actually, I don't like all three of them. I like two of them.
Oh, you love the first one.
Let's get the first one. Kai 2 again. Those stats from the previous slide say it all. Why he could be the
Yeah.
heartbeat for the Flamingos. Play phenomenally. Blakey 2 is a really, really good pick for this. Here's why. He played in the Bridge Bats. Was great in the Bridge Bats. He got plenty of points. They got plenty of points. Then he got traded for reasons we won't get into involving the first player on this list. Just got traded to the Revolution, and they automatically got better or on the board because of him. And to me, that's a heartbeat player.
Yeah, and I have to go back to Kai. I mean, 19 games played, 14 wins, 12 shutouts, 10 goals against, already taking home the Brick Wall Award. And the other goaltenders on the team didn't see the same success, proving that it's not just the defense who's playing behind. This was the skill of Kai too, and I think their success is largely attributed to his performance. And I think if you remove him from that team, it would be a very different season.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
And
yes,
we're going to make an exception here. I want to put Prince back up for this, see if he'll take it.
We will see if we get tomatoes thrown at us again. And the winner of the Heartbeat Award is Kai 2. Ooh, Kai 2. And we will get up again. And Prince comes up again.
Hey, I want to shout out my friend Kai. I've known this dude for many, many years, and I just want to say this is low key just as much my award as his, because we bullied him into playing goalie because he was that bad at skater. I just want to say, and I think he's watching right now. I hope he is. Oh yeah, he's watching. But no, I just want to let that be known. And 2 out of 3 of those nominees, they could have easily gone to either of them, like Kai or Blake. The third one, anyways.
Yes, I believe the cough is all we really
Yes, he
need to
leaves.
hear there.
What a guy.
Yes, the Renport for once not getting into controversy on that one. So great job there. I will mention to anyone that these awards were finalized, I believe, just before the playoffs started. Or a little bit after. So we have a bunch of pre-October awards that were voted on. But yes, once again, congratulations to Kai 2 for his award for both Brick Wall and the Heartbeat Award. Moving on to the Lockdown Award nominees and a showcase from the Port Stanley Stachios, with all 3 members of their team being nominated. We have Yo Dead Guy, Kagor, and Beastly Italian. What do you see here, gentlemen?
I see a whole lot of St. Louis Eagles out here.
Statues.
The Stachios definitely being a more defense-focused team, showcased here. I think Beastly Italian, I believe, played last season. Yo Dead Guy and Kagor showcasing here as well, but defense is definitely a much harder showcase to assess than say points like the previous awards. But with that, there can be only one. but it will indeed go to the Stachios. And the winner is Beastly Italian with 17 games played, 1 goal, 10 assists for 11 points, and 0.65 points per game. Stats aren't everything, and we can see that here as Ren and Yo Dead Guy, a fellow nominee himself, coming up to shout out Beastly Italian. What do you guys have to say for him?
Ren, you first. You first, Ren.
You know, it was a pleasure working with the Stachios over the season. Obviously, that was my first round pick right there, Beastly Italian. I got to play with him last season on the Fire Ants, and I really enjoyed playing defense beside him. Had to make sure I grabbed him for the team again, and he didn't disappoint. He's a guy that I trust to put out there in a lot of situations against anyone out there. You know, he never lets us down. Captain dependable. So much so that when we lost our 4th round pick in D2, I went ahead and grabbed him for D2 as well. You know, he's a great guy. Would 100% draft him again, and he's a guy that I don't expect to see in D3 again next season.
I'm sure there are a lot of players that will be in that exact scenario, playing themselves out of a division and up into the boards. Yo Dead Guy, you had something to say as well. Fellow nominee, but how do you feel with your teammate being up here, Beastly Italian?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely great to see him get recognition for his defensive play and being primarily his defensive partner for the majority of the season. I relied on him to be, you know, the backstop behind me with Otter and Rogue, and I'm sure both goalies would be able to tell you that they had total faith in him to be there on defense and not worry about, you know, people cherry picking or anything like that. So, you know, great defenseman, great passer, and all around great guy.
And I gotta ask what your parents did for work, because there's got to be some sort of
Something in
D3
the water.
lockdown defenseman blood
Right?
in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
family.
Believe it or not, we do have a third brother, and he played goalie. So we, you know, had to understand the not goal scoring situation there. You know, so just so happens that we both like to stop pucks.
Believe another teammate, Otter, wishes to speak. Otter, we will give you the floor really quickly. How do you feel seeing your defensive partner, not partner, sorry, teammate here?
I mean, this is I saw this coming from a mile away. I mean, there have been multiple times where there was a shot that was definitely going in, and Beastly just absolutely just saved my ass. I mean, I pardon my French, but
Yes,
yeah,
no,
I mean,
of course.
just there's clearly. I
No
mean, it was
French.
clearly we had a clear winner here. I mean, amazing defensive player. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can attest to the confidence that a great defensive player that is positionally aware manages to block very high dangerous shots, take away the puck, and basically make your job as easy as possible. Really makes you feel appreciated as a goalie and put you up even further in terms of feeling confident to work there. But yes, thank you, Otter. Thank you, Ren, and thank you, Yo Dead Guy, all of you on the Stachios, for the win here, and your assistant captain getting the award, Beastly Italian. But moving on, we move to the Mastermind Award nominee. We have a fellow nominee up here in the booth with us, as well as another connection here. But we have Randy and Pink's Zero, otherwise known as Marc-Andre Pinky of the Hobart Bay Caribou, log of the... Are you going to be able to pronounce that? Because I will never be able to pronounce that.
Los gatos guapos de la bella Guadalajara.
There we go. Thank you. And then Katie slash Sonic of the Seattle Osprey. We might be a bit biased here in the commentary between all three of us, but Jack, why don't we go to you? How do you feel looking at this award here?
I mean, I think it just has to be Katie. You go with Pink's the GM of this team, and of course they won a championship, but this was these were voted on prior to the playoffs, so that was not taken into account. Congratulations to the Hobart Bay Caribou on their championship, but the way that Katie and Sonic were able to rebuild this team once DJ Snooze left the I'm not going to say left because it wasn't
Leave.
exactly voluntary, but when he was departed from the server, the Seattle Osprey really took a turnaround with multiple other teammates leaving, eventually picking up multiple players and turning back into a tough playoff team.
Yes, and I'll get to log in a quick second, but I will.
Say
can,
just
can you guys
plain
hear me?
and simple, ran a really good team.
Apologies, I think I
Absolutely.
lagged out there for a second, boys. What were you speaking about? I apologize for coming in there really quickly.
I'll try not to be too biased. Randy and Pink's obviously just pulling forwards. They just ran a really good team. Straightforward, pretty simple to say. Won the championship. Pink's a phenomenal GM, and Randy just is a natural leader. Katie and Sonic, as you said, Jack, coming off a rough situation there. Katie stepping in and Sonic being a great captain. Getting that bounce back to happen after a couple players did some questionable things is huge for them. They didn't get as far in the playoffs as they wanted to, but the bounce back again is not easy. So huge shout out to them. And for me, huge shout out to my alternate captains, our leadership group, Bluesky and Guap. Helped a lot. I think we established a really fun locker room, and plenty of people said we were one of the most fun teams to play against and scrim against. And I don't know. I just had a lot of fun being a captain. So it's I'm not sure if I won, but it's fun to see myself up there. So
yes, and once again, only one winner. But with that, the winner of the Mastermind Award nominee is Pinks and Randy of the Hobart Bay Caribou. As we bring them up here to speak, I am purely biased as a team member. Randy, Pinks, how you boys feeling? I've had to hide this for a while, but congratulations to you guys. How you feeling, Randy?
I'm feeling great. I mean, altogether, this team was just amazing. Like, you can give the credit to us, but the guys behind us, the entire season we started out and we needed guys to not only like buy into what we were selling because we kind of stunk at the beginning of the year, but commit to that and go through the rough patches, and we really did. Everybody really pulled together. We started from a rough core, and we had guys like you, Ali, missing games, and you had some internet issues in the middle of the season, and
Yes,
we
I was
had
on the
people like
injured
Club
reserve
Soda.
for a few weeks there.
Yeah. We had a deep roster that brought us all the way. Everybody did their part, and I am so thankful that I got to bring a championship to Hobart.
Yeah, and I think another thing. So, like I said, we touched the bottom for a while too. But I'm going to use this opportunity, one, to say shout out to the team, but also to roast some people because I don't think people know this. But if you look at the stats, Marcus played more games in playoffs than he did during the regular season, and Mitchkov played the same amount of games in playoffs than he did in the regular season. So while I'm happy we hit last so we could get Laverne, they played more in playoffs than a regular season. That's why we stunk for so long. We got Alley Cat on sabbatical for a month, missing two of our best skaters too. We grew a lot during the season too, which was nice, and I'm happy that we got a lot of play time for people who maybe wouldn't have played as much. But I think the boys definitely improved, but I also think just having our actual team show up made us a lot better. So I think that's something. As much as we improved a lot, it also is nice to have your whole team actually show up for games.
Yes, and I believe Richard P. Coming up here as well to shout out. How you feeling, Richard?
I just got one thing to say, and that's a round 6 pick. I want to shout out that guy, Scrappy Jim. I couldn't have done it without him.
Scrappy Jim.
That's it. I'm gone now. See you later.
Scrappy Jim.
Yes, shout out to all of Hobart Bay, especially our top 50 Catan North American player, GM Pinks, and our captain Randy. Both great picks here. Definitely the other nominees deserved as well, but a great roster construction definitely carried here. And looking forward to see what's next for Hobart Bay as we move on to the next shift.
Hey, shout out Log for being a go.
As we move on to the next shift award nominees, this is once again for the most improved player from previous seasons. We have Prince of the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats, Kai 2 of the Florida Flamingos, and Beastly Italian of the Port Stanley Stachios. Boys, how you feeling here?
I just wanted to say, Beastly Italian, St. Louis Eagle, needs to win this award, but Kai, another dominant season, really came out of nowhere off his first season as a skater, and Prince developing into a D1 defenseman. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I am hearing that the World Series is about to start, so we got to
Yes.
speed run these awards.
Moving at a little pace. So we will move on and just go straight to the winner, and the winner is Prince of the Buffalo
There he
Bayou
is.
Bridge Bats, and we can actually bring him up here for his own award.
His own award.
So let's see, Prince, how you feeling on this one?
I'm feeling pretty good about this one, man. I got a lot better, and I'm glad people noticed. Shout out to Ren and Dow for picking me up in D1 and D2. Those helped me get a lot better. I was kind of stuck in D3, like I didn't really know how to get better at that time. Also, Jack, I wanna point something out. You said when you announced the D2 most improved, you said only one of them had worked their way into a D2 starting role. Me and Blake were starting at the end of the season, but that's cool. You gotta hype up your teammate. I get it, man. That's cool. That's cool. No, but I appreciate everyone who voted for me. It's nice that you guys, recognized it. But yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, and
Huge
great
congratulations
stats
to
to show
Prince.
here as well. 23 games played, 4 goals, 29 assists, 33 points, and 1.43 points per game
That is
average. Great showing.
Mr.
And-
Pass First, dude. I
Yes.
mean, that's impressive, honestly.
And
Impressive.
not
Competing
only
for the
not only did
Playmaker
he
award
develop
here.
not only did he develop into a D2 starter at the end of the season and a D1 call up, but he also developed an E at the end of his name.
And yes, we
I
will
did.
move on for the next award here, which is the Super Sub Award nominee. We have Dylan of the Winnipeg Icebreakers, Earboy Q of the Seattle Osprey, and Rogue of the Port Stanley Stachios. Once again, this award going to the best draft award steal. Boys, I don't have a ton to say here, apart from we know most of these guys. How you feeling about this award?
I can say a lot about this. We'll go over Rogue first, real quick. Again, somehow a sub in D3 as well. That's honestly incredible. But that would be a no-brainer if he won that. Dude is the super sub. Earboy Q is someone I almost drafted last round. He was playing for a while a few months ago. Then I think he stopped playing for a bit, and I kind of forgot about him. But he was a really, really good free agent signing for the Osprey at the time, the Crusaders. That guy is very, very.
Oh, shoot. Oh, froze again.
The puck into the back of the net, and he has the stats to show for it. He is a really, really underrated player.
Definitely a great showing. Jack, I'm not sure if you had anything to say here.
I mean, I can't be too biased, but I mean, one of these guys turned into a D1 starter, D2 starter, D3 starter, and was a sub in D3. I mean, how can you not pick him?
Well,
I'm
we'll
cheering for
see.
Dylan, man. I don't know.
We will see if if D3 agrees, and they indeed do. Rogue is the
Rogue.
multi-award winning per division goalie. 10 games played, 5 wins, 1.2 goals against average, 12 goals against, 3 shutouts, and 1 assist. A fantastic showing overall. Once again, Rogue, you've won an award in every single division. Probably one of the most awarded goalies in our history. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll keep this one kind of short so we can get to the World Series. Shout out Ren and V for drafting me. The vibes on this team were amazing, and it was so much fun. And I'm assuming that's the last time I get to talk. So let's go Eagles.
But yeah, yes, great showing. As we continue to move on and wait for the World Series to hear, and we come to the end, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Apologies to anyone on Twitch who can still hear me. I am currently dealing with a lot of internet issues. I don't know why this is happening right now. Oh boy. Let me try one second, folks. Let me try one thing. I apologize for the problems here. Holy moly. Wow, I got attacked here. Holy moly. One second, folks. Trying to load up Discord. I wonder if it's just down for me purely. Let me see. Oh, here we go.
With
there
2
we go.
points per game
Hello.
in that run.
Yeah, if we're discussing
There
potential
we go.
winners for
Hello.
this,
I
we'll say
apologize. I
Bucky
completely
is kind of
died
a
there.
sleeper pick for this. You're good, dude.
Alley Cat is back.
I apologize that my yes, someone pointed out, this is what Pinks was dealing with throughout some of the season. But yes, we are indeed still here. The joke was indeed ruined, but alas, we come to the end, except not, for we have not awarded playoff MVP, and playoff MVP goes to Matvey Michkov of the Hobart Bay Caribou. 11 games played, 4 goals, 16 assists, 20 points for a 1.82 points per game average. And with that, it means I am the only goalie not to receive a playoff MVP, which I am more than happy not to receive if it means we have Matvey Michkov here. So let's bring him in and have him speak
He
for
can't
this.
speak right now, he says.
Oh, he
a
can't speak right now.
WCPL legend.
Where'd things go?
Taken out of the West Coast, and coming to the PHL and having a fantastic season in D2 and D3. Huge congratulations to that guy. And we have Richard Ocean and Andre Pinky.
It's my Halloween costume. I love Frank Ocean.
But yes, Pinks, if you want to speak for the nomination here, while Matvey can't, what made you pick Matvey here? What went through this pick?
Honestly, I just think he was the most integral player to how we play as a team. And I think he had, in my opinion, the hardest role. He had like that offensive D role where constantly we're telling him, hey, go up and make plays, but also don't screw over Shavante behind you and like leave him out to dry. And I think he did that really well. And honestly, a lot of people can feel really unlucky not to get it, including the 2 other people in the booth with me for my team. Honestly, anyone could have won it. And even Laverne, who didn't play many games, I think everyone watching probably can tell, but like we don't win the semis if Laverne isn't there. Like he didn't play in the finals, one because he wasn't available, but thankfully we didn't need him. But like we won 3 games in the semis, and 2 of the wins were ones he played in, and because those are the only games he could play. So he's the only reason we got to the finals. But I think really anyone could have got it. And like I had to like make arbitrary reasons to write people off. Like Marcus had 2 less points than Richard and Matt Bay, so I instantly was like, not giving it to him. Like make it easy. But yeah, Richard had 10 goals. Marcus had 7. Michkov had 16 assists, which is insane. Even with secondary assists. So honestly, a great team effort all around. And sorry for Alley Cat not being able to get it. If we didn't have so many games where we spanked teams, you probably would get it. But it's hard to not give it to people on your team when you win like 4-0 every series, at least a game.
At the end of the day, I'm more than happy to give it up to Matvey, who played phenomenally in front of me, and the vibes were great all around. But with that, we do come to the end. Enjoy the off season, everyone. Let's look forward to season 3 next year in 2026 and the off season. Congratulations to all the winners. I will make sure you get your hockey cards which you can feel free to do whatever you wish. You can print them, you can use them as your profile, you can place them anywhere else, and
Put them on a t-shirt.
Put them on a t-shirt. Feel free to do whatever you wish with it. Burn it if you will, and just showcase that you don't care for the time I put in making all these okay hockey cards. So thank you everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the great season, and congratulations to all of you, even those who didn't win but were nominated, and even those who weren't nominated but competed. We come to the end of PHL D2 and D3 awards. I have been Alley Cat, Jack, and Log. Have a great one, folks.